Let's warm ourselves up a little bit and get ready to say hello with our special hello song. Here we go, let's stretch our arms out. Oh, well done. Oh. We're going to all look around. Can you do it with me?
Look around, what can you see?
I can see Mark.
I can see Lou. Listen now. Listen now so carefully. Stretch your arms up. Here we go. Stretch your arms up just like so. Let's wave now. It's time to say hello. Well done. Have a wave to all your friends. We're going to clap
With a tap-tay-tie.
and sing,
La la la.
play,
Play and
dance.
wiggle, 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 wiggle. We're going to clap
and sing
and play and dance.
It's time to make some music now.
1, 2.
Let's climb up
1,
together. Here we
2.
go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, all the way up. 7, 8. Very good. Look around, what can you see? But listen now so carefully. Stretch your arms up just like so. Now it's time to say hello. Shh. Now it's time to say hello. Nice and loud. Now it's time to say hello. Well done. Good stuff. Brilliant. Fantastic. Well, Lou, we're going to make some good music today, aren't we?
Yes,
It's
we
great. This is our second online session. Some of you might have seen us before, but if you haven't, it's good to see you. Do click on our subscribe button to our lovely channel here on YouTube. We'd love for you to share this with your friends as well, so lots of other folk can join in with our music sessions.
Absolutely.
So we're going to warm ourselves up, I think, Lou, aren't we? So first of all, we need to give ourselves a little bit of a shake off. Rub your hands together. That's it. That's it. Rub your cheeks. Good. And just give our bodies a little bit of a shake. Let's roll one shoulder forwards. And the other shoulder forwards. And one shoulder backwards. And the other shoulder backwards. What about one forwards, one backwards? And then the other way. Oh, one way will be easier than the other. That's it. I have to think so hard about
That's really tricky.
Yeah, it is. That's something to practice this week. There you go. There's a few things we're going to see if we can do today, aren't there? So we're going to just do a few more warm-ups. Can we take our voice in our hands first? We're going to need our voice a lot. We're going to throw it up high in the air. Ready? Watch it, watch it. It's coming down. We're going to catch it at the same time. And scratch your back. Good. And then put it back in nicely. Good.
That was a really good throwing voice, but I was wondering, have you brought your whispering voice?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have. Can you try that? Shall we?
Have you brought your whispering voice?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Have you brought your low voice?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Have you brought your very high voice?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Wonderful. And have you brought your silly voice?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Have you brought your singing voice?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Can we do that again?
Yeah, that's all you
So
guys
you can
try.
join in as well.
Off you go.
Have you brought your singing voice?
Yes, we have. Yes, we have.
Well
Good
done.
work.
That was
Well done.
wonderful.
I think we're going to use our singing voices a little bit today
Yes.
to warm ourselves up
Great.
a little bit with a few different things. First of all, could you see if you could touch your shoulders, then touch your knees? I'm going to jump up here so you can all see me.
I'm gonna
So
play the piano.
some of you might be sitting down, some of you might be standing up. It doesn't matter. So we're going to say, you sing after me. So this is called call and response. I say something, and then you say it back.
And I'll sing back with you while I play the piano.
Okay, good idea. So we're going to go, touch my shoulders, touch my knees. Your turn.
Touch my shoulders, touch my knees.
And you'll do the actions too. Okay, let's try that again. Here we go. Touch my shoulders, touch my knees.
Touch my shoulders, touch my knees.
Reach up high, then down, please.
Reach up high, then down, please.
Touch my ankles, touch my
Mind your ankles,
toes.
touch my ankles, touch my toes.
Pull my ears and squeeze my nose.
Pull my ears and squeeze my nose.
I did say your own nose and your own ears. There we go. I hope you were doing your own. Good. So we're going to see if we could sing a little bit of a song now to get ourselves nicely warmed up, aren't we, Lou?
Yeah, let's
What
do
are we
that.
going to sing?
We're going to sing a song where we have to move a little bit. We're going to lean forwards.
Okay.
We're going to lean backwards. We're going to go to the left and
Good.
then to the right.
Okay, well that's easy.
Yeah.
So can you work out which is your left? Your left is probably that way. Yeah. Oh, Lou's coming over
I'm gonna
here.
sing it.
Yeah, that's fine. And your right is probably
That way.
that way.
Yeah.
Yes. So, can you try it with us? Okay, here we go. Lean forwards, lean backwards, to the left and the right. Stand up, sit down, to the left and the right. Lean forwards, lean backwards, to the left, to the right. Stand up, sit down,
to the left and the right.
Have you got that?
That's pretty good.
Now
We've
you've
got
got to
one step.
concentrate really hard.
Yes.
Can we teach you another little tune? You're going to
Okay.
need in a minute. So it just goes like this. Just sway gently to this for now. It goes, love lifted me. Can you sing that back? Love lifted me. Then it goes like this. Love lifted me. Try that. Love lifted me. When nothing else would do.
And nothing else will do.
Love lifted me. Try that. Love lifted me. All of those together. Love lifted me. Love lifted me. Then the last time, slightly different.
Oh, okay.
When nothing else would do. When we pause on that one. Love lifted me.
Let's sing it all the way through. It
All of
sounds
that.
quite straightforward.
Let's do it. Yeah. Sometimes having a cuddle when you're at home, or when your teachers are looking after you, and your friends at school, and maybe just saying "Love lifted me." It makes us feel a bit better, doesn't it? Here we go. Let's sing "Love lifted me." Love lifted me.
When nothing else would do.
Love lifted me.
Let's sing together.
Love lifted me. Love lifted me.
When nothing else would do.
Love lifted me.
Am I right in thinking there's some actions to go with that as
Now
well?
we're going to make it a bit harder. Let's go
Okay.
back to lean forwards, lean backwards, to the left, to the right. Sing along. Stand up, sit down, to the left, to the right. Lean forwards, lean backwards, to the left, to the right. Stand up, sit down, to the left,
the same
to the
actions. Are
right.
you ready?
Love lifted me. Love lifted me. Did you miss that one? When nothing else would do. Love lifted me. Love lifted me. Love lifted me.
When nothing else would do.
Wait for it. Love lifted me.
Well done, guys. You might like to practice this one during the week.
Yeah,
That was amazing.
absolutely.
Well done.
Yeah, very good. So, we're going to go into a little bit of a topic today that we might enjoy.
Yeah.
We thought we'd go on a bit of a trip. So,
Yeah.
some of us really like being outdoors. I
Yeah.
love being outdoors. I don't know about you. You like being outdoors? Yeah. I love being places where there's grass and trees
Oh, yeah, it's good.
and animals.
Yeah, and it's maybe a bit trickier at the moment to get out to those kind of places, so we thought we would bring the outdoors to you. What are we doing today?
I don't know.
What are we doing today? Let's all find out. What are we doing today? Do you want to see what we've got inside our bag today, Mark?
This is.
Oh, oh, oh,
Oh.
oh! Is it a coat?
It's a bit big for a coat, Lou. I think.
We found. Oh, sorry.
What is it?
It's a. Don't go to sleep.
It's a caterpillar. It's a caterpillar.
We found somewhere to sleep. It's a sleeping bag with a big zip.
Great.
Look, so you
it's
can
like,
zip yourself in and get all cosy.
so we could go like a sleepover.
Yes, we're going to have a sleepover. Let me show you. There's a clue as to where. Are you ready? Chuck, 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 chuck. Oh,
That's it.
that's right.
We could go maybe like and go on a little tractor ride to the
Yes.
farm. We could go camping.
Yeah, amazing.
At the farm.
Let's do that. So we're going to think today about going to a farm. It's not really something we can do at the moment, but oh no. What's that sound? What can you hear? Oh,
We've
no.
got a problem. So we need some help. So
Yes.
if you could help us. Now,
Yeah.
this song gets a little bit trickier as you go because
Uh-huh.
you've got to put some sounds in instead of the words. Okay, so I wonder if we could try and mend John Brown's tractor.
Yeah, because there's
If
a
that's all
puncture
right.
in the tyre. I'm going to use my flute. I'm going to blow some air
Good
into my
idea,
flute.
yeah. So the tune goes like this. John Brown's tractor had a shh in its tyre.
Oh,
We
what?
can make that sound a shh
Can you make
in
that
its
sound?
tyre. Shh in its tyre. That's it.
Yeah.
Let's sing. John Brown's tractor had a shh in its tyre.
John Brown's tractor had
a shh in its tyre.
John Brown's tractor
Had a shh in its tyre. So we're going to mend it with something. What could we use to start with? Maybe
we need something that's
some,
kind of sticky, that's good at sticking things
sticky
together.
glue. Let's stir
Yes.
up some sticky glue.
Can you show us
So
that
we
action?
mended it with sticky glue.
Yeah.
Let's make some big roly-polies as we stick that glue. And can we sing with sticky voices? Like say, sticky, sticky, sticky glue. Sticky, sticky, sticky glue. Sticky, sticky, sticky glue. So we mended it with some glue. Do you think it's mended yet?
Oh, well, let's see. It's looking good. Oh, no. Mark, it's not mended. In fact, I think it's probably got worse.
Hey, let's have a quick competition
Okay,
before
yeah.
we go any further. Can you see how long you can make a shh sound go without us all going wobbly and collapsing?
Oh, so how do
Yeah.
we get lots of air?
Well, we don't need lots of air really. We just need to let it come out nice and slowly.
Okay.
So,
That
we
was
can
a
do
really long
so.
time.
Sometimes when we're singing, it's really good to not let all of our air burst out all in one go.
And
So-
you know what? It's the same when I play the flute. When
Is
I
it?
play my flute, it's different
Yeah.
to my recorders when I blow straight into the instrument. On the
Okay.
flute, which is still a wind instrument,
Yeah.
all of these instruments that we blow into, we call wind instruments.
We do.
Even trumpets and things like that, although they're brass, we'll tell you about those another time.
Yeah.
This is a woodwind instrument, and I have to let my air flow really gently as well.
Yeah.
Why don't we play a game for a moment? If everybody does that breathing again,
Yeah.
you make a sound with your mouth, and
Okay.
I'm going to see if I can show you how I blow across into my flute.
What, so that we can make a sound for a long time?
Yeah,
let's do it.
have a go.
Here we go.
Are you ready?
Did you know that, Luke, a long time ago, singers
Yeah.
used to sometimes do a little exercise where they would, and you've got to be careful with this because you shouldn't really light flames yourselves, but they used to sometimes use a candle and they'd go somewhere where you would normally go to blow a candle out and they'd try and sing from there and make sure they didn't blow the candle out.
And I've tried something similar
Yeah.
on a window pane when you just breathe.
Yeah,
Or
so
a
it's
mirror.
nice and gentle.
Yeah.
So if you play recorder, if you play flute, anything like that, it's important to make sure we get some breath control like that.
Should
Yeah.
we sing? I wonder if it would work if we used some feathers to mend John Brown's tractor's tyre.
That's a good idea,
And we
yeah.
can sing really softly.
Why don't we see if we could blow the feathers up in front of us? So we're going to go. I tell you what the problem is though
What's
now.
that?
The puncture's got much worse.
Oh, no.
So we're going to mend it with something else.
Oh, yeah,
something
okay.
that we can get.
Something you find on a farm.
Yeah,
That's
squelch
really
it
sticky,
into the
squelchy.
tyre.
Mud.
Let's do it.
Let's see if you can find
So we'll
some
mend
squelchy.
it with some mud.
Yes, can you clap for me?
That's it. Let's get squelchy mud together. Let's say
You can even stamp your feet as well.
Squelchy mud.
Well done. Just like that. Squelchy, squelchy, squelchy mud. So he wended it with squelchy mud.
With that, yes. And then let's see if the tractor tyre has got
Yeah.
even worse.
Oh,
Let's sing together.
Maybe.
So your challenge this week is to find something else to mend your tractor tyres with. And maybe you could sing that song. You could take just one word away at a time and see if you can then get that tractor tyre to get worse. That'd be something to do at home or in your schools this week. So, Luke, we're going to go camping, aren't we?
Yeah, camping.
We're going to go
at farm.
to a farm.
Yeah.
We got there on a tractor, hopefully. I hope the tyre wasn't too bad. But we need to find some friends who are going to be there. And I wondered, we're going to find 3 friends, particularly at the farm today. One friend is quite slow sometimes, and they take they've got a deep voice. They might take footsteps through the mud. Yeah, someone like a cow, exactly, yeah. So we're going to put some big horns on our heads. Can we try it together with me? And we're going to take some slow footsteps. So we're going to go moo, and in fact, let's do it here. Oh, I was in the right place. Let's go together. We're going to go moo, 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 moo. So you probably need to stand up for this. Should we all stand up on our feet if you're not already? Let's try it together. Moo, moo, moo. Moo. So that's nice and steady.
Yes, and that reminds me of these patterns.
Those rhythms we found last week.
That's right, where we've got a tar, tar,
Ta,
tar, because of course we can write music down as well as hear it. You might
Yeah.
want to take this a little bit further at home and see, or at school, and see if you can draw some of these straight lines for a tar, 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 tar. But do you remember there was another one? Now this
I
one
do.
here, which is
Twice as fast, isn't it? Yeah.
The pulse stays the same, but we've got te, 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 te. They're joined at the top.
And look, I've got an idea of someone
Yeah.
at the farm who
Yeah.
could be like our tete
Oh,
rhythm.
yeah, who could that be?
Someone who goes ba. Yes, exactly, a sheep. So we're going to see if we can go ba 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 ba. So put your little ram's horns onto your sheep. You could take your little fingers and we could sign it together. We're going to go ba 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 ba. So let's remember what we've got so far. We've got our moo, which is slower. We've got moo, 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 moo. Twice as fast. Ba 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 ba. And we need a little animal at the farm who could be twice as fast again. Someone very squeaky. Like, yes, a piglet, exactly. So we're going to find some little footsteps. These are really fast. So we're going to go, where's my plectrum gone? It's here. Let's see if we can try this together. So we're going to find a little squeaky piglet who goes squeaky, 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 squeaky. So really fast with your footsteps on the floor. Off you go. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. So starting with our cows. Moo, 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 moo. Our sheep. Ba, 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 ba. Squeaky piglets. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. Luke, could we try something? Could we try to see if we could find some squeaky piglet writing? How could we write those down?
Squeaky piglet writing. Oh, yeah. You're talking about semiquavers, Mark. Look, we've got them here.
Ticky, ticky.
Yeah.
Is that the rhythm? Yes,
Yeah.
it goes ticky, 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 ticky. So there's even more little ticky tickies put together. Here we go.
That's
So
right.
could we start with our cows? Let's find our cows. Where are their rhythms? Let's find them. There you go. Moo, moo, moo. Then our sheep. Ba, 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 ba. And our little squeaky piglets. Here we go. Squeaky, 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 squeaky.
Look, if I show you this sheet here,
Yeah.
we've actually got all of those
What?
rhythms written together. So we've got a squeaky, squeaky,
Piglets.
squeaky, squeaky,
Sheep.
bar, bar, moo.
Can
I
we
love
try
that
it? Let's go.
pattern. Okay.
We're gonna go.
Squeaky, 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 bar, bar, moo. And again, squeaky, 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 bar, bar, moo. You could have so much fun. You could make up
Yeah.
some patterns of your own, and if you wanted to, you could write them down. And so using those different patterns there, you can choose
Yeah.
whatever order you want.
Now, some of you might find at school that you've got some instruments that might be tuned, like some percussion instruments. So you could maybe find 3 of them, and teachers, if you've got 3 that make the first, the third, and the 5th chime bars in your
So we've
set.
chosen C E, and G.
Yeah, you could use those together, and we could see if we could maybe get some of those sounds together to work nicely to make some of those lovely sounds. So we're going to see if you can work with me. So see if we can use our C's, E's and G's. Are you ready? So let's see if we could sing with our cows first. Moo, 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 and then ba, 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 ba. Squeaky piglets. Squeaky, 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 squeaky. So Luke, should we show everyone back here how we could make maybe
Yeah, of course.
more than one of those?
Yeah.
So one of us could be a squeaky piglet.
Okay, yeah.
Can I be a squeaky piglet?
Yeah, okay.
Thanks. And then one of us could be, what do you want to be? Do you want to be
I'd really like
cow?
to be the cow.
Okay.
So
Here we go. You start first
Okay,
then.
all right. Moo, 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 moo.
I'm going to swap. You
Okay,
keep going.
all right,
You keep
okay.
going. Here we go.
Let's
hear this one.
moo,
Ba, 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 ba.
Squeaky, 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 and stop.
Good. Well, so that's a little challenge you could have. Some of you might have something like that, either at home, in the classroom. You might even be able to find 1 or 2 notes on the piano that you
Yeah.
can make if you happen to have one of those nearby, a
Yeah,
keyboard.
and we talked about the piano last week, didn't we, when we listened to that
Yeah, we
music
did.
from Mozart.
I quite like those ideas, but what if we took them into a song? So, if we maybe went to visit a farm one day or something,
Yeah.
we could teach you this little song together. Is that all right? So it goes like this. It goes, I went to visit a farm one day. And while we go to visit a farm, could we choose one of those animals first? So let's start with our cows. If you're not on your feet, jump up on your feet. We're going to go, I went to visit a farm one day. I saw a cow across the way. What do you think we heard it say? Let's stamp our feet and say, moo, 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 moo. Let's sing, what do you think we heard it say? One more time, let's say, moo, 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 moo. Very good. Let's find the sheep. Off we go. I went to visit a farm one day. I saw a sheep across the way. What do you think we heard it say? That's right, let's find. Ba, 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 ba. Brilliant. And finally, you've got to get your feet moving ever so fast. So we're going to say, I went to visit a farm one day. I saw a piglet across the way. What do you think we heard it say? We're going to say, squeaky, 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 and stop. Oh, well done. Absolutely brilliant work. Have a sit down if you can, and we're going to see if we can find a little bit more about our camping trip. if that's all
Yes,
right.
yeah. Well, if we're going camping, I think we probably need to put up a tent, don't we? We need to find some hammers to
good
tap
idea.
into a tent.
I like this.
Yeah, we can do this while we're sat down.
Okay, yeah, you can. So you're going to need to be sat down probably because you're going to be very busy. So we're all going to put our tent up. We're going to get one hammer tapping first. Just use one hand like this. We're going to say, and you could knock on the floor
Okay.
or knock in the air, whichever's
Okay.
easiest for you. On the carpet, you won't make such a good sound. We're in G. We're going to say, we all tap with one hammer, one hammer, one hammer. We all tap with one hammer all day long. Could we tap with 2 hammers? 2 hands now, see if you can do it. We all tap with 2 hammers, 2 hammers, 2 hammers. We all tap with 2 don't know.
Well, I'm
Let's
wondering how I'm going to tap with 3 hammers,
Yeah,
actually.
I'm not sure. You're going to have to use a foot.
All right,
As
here we go.
well, and 2 hands, off you go. Let's say we'll tap with 3 hammers, 3 hammers, 3 hammers. We'll tap with 3 hammers all day long. 4 hammers, what do we use? Another foot. Let's go. We'll tap with 4 hammers, 4 hammers, 4 hammers. We'll tap with 4 hammers all day long. And 5, we're going to use our head too. Here we go. And we'll tap with 5 hammers, 5 hammers, 5 hammers. We'll tap with 5 hammers all day long.
Oh!
Good stuff. Well, our tents are. Do you know what? Sometimes, I don't know, I have been camping before. I don't know, you might have been camping or you might have pretended to go camping. But we're going to see if we can imagine that we're in our tents, it's night time, and we might feel like we get woken up a little bit too early sometimes. So we might think, well, what is that thing that's waking us up? Is it morning time? We have a big stretch and we go, no, it's not morning time. Back to sleep. So you might hear something outside going, cock-a-doodle-doo. And then you've got to think, no, back to sleep, everyone. Fast asleep. And then they might wake us up with a cock-a-doodle-doo. We go, no, back to sleep. Cock-a-doodle-doo.
That sounds like a lot of fun. So
I recognise that tune.
Yeah, that's right.
Don't you?
It's from a beautiful piece of music for a cello and piano, and it was written at the beginning of the 20th century. So it's just slightly over 100 years old.
It is. It's got a great name. This composer, they're called Janacek. Can you say that? Janacek.
Janacek.
Yeah.
I wonder where they came from.
Well, can you guess?
Janacek. Was it Poland?
Sounds familiar, doesn't it? Yeah. So they're seeing if they can come. They're coming from a very, isn't it Czechoslovakia?
Czechoslovakia. Yeah.
That's the one.
Yeah,
That's where they come from. Yeah. So we're going to see if we can listen to this wonderful Czech piece, and you'll hear both someone falling fast asleep and someone waking up. So.
Now, I haven't got a cello because my main instrument that I love to play is the recorder. And as you've seen already, recorders come in lots of different sizes. So this is my most kind of cello-like recorder. The cello is a stringed instrument. It's beautiful. You can play it with a bow to make lots of lovely long sounds.
Shall we have a look up close, guys? Because it does look really beautiful.
So this is a really long instrument. And I wonder if it's going to make a high sound or a low sound. So it's very long, very big, like a cello.
Makes me want to go to sleep. It's mellow like a cello, isn't it? Absolutely. Oh, fast asleep, I think. Well, that sounds like a bird almost, doesn't it? Yeah. So that could be like our cockerel trying to wake us up when we're camping. So we're going to play a listening game. We want you to see if you could be fast asleep.
Okay.
And then get woken up by that tune. And these pieces, both of these bits of music, are from a piece by Janacek. It's called Počka. We're going to put a little link up at the bottom of this, the top of our comments on this video, so that you can find this piece and you could listen to the whole piece, and then maybe you could listen to when we're fast asleep and when we have to wake up.
Yeah.
So that's a little exercise for you this week.
And if you wanted to, you could even make a den, or you could find some blankets, or you could hide under your school jumper and then jump up. So we'll introduce you to that now, and you'll be able to hear the cello as it's played, that very low string instrument with a bow.
Warm sound.
And you can listen to that if you'd like to later on this week. Let's just play the game for now with the bass recorder.
Let's do it. Okay.
So Mark, where's your jumper? Have you got a jumper anywhere?
What, something to hide under?
Something to hide under.
So if you've got a cardigan or something nearby, or a tote or a blanket, we could play some little hiding games. So I'm going to pretend I'm fast asleep over here.
And so you're gonna jump out when you hear the cockerel.
I'm in my tent. Oh,
okay.
Just like that.
That was just a test.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. I'm fast asleep. read it. Yes, yeah. It makes me want to sing cock-a-doodle-doo.
Should we do that this time?
Yeah,
We'll do
here
it
we go.
once more. Here we go.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. I keep wanting to jump up a bit sooner in that. Let's try it one more time.
Okay.
I tell you what though, could we add some words to the bit where we're sleeping?
Yeah,
What
okay,
could
yeah.
we say, do you think?
Well, you could make up your own words. So we've got,
Yeah.
how many syllables have we got there? So it's 7 syllables.
Yeah.
So I wonder if you could think of something. You have a thing,
I like chocolate.
preferably something about
Okay.
falling asleep.
Yeah, okay.
I wonder what you could think of. 7 syllables that go with that tune. We could do. I am falling fast asleep.
That's
I
good,
quite like
okay.
that. Maybe you'll think of something else.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm
and then
gonna
we
listen
sing
really carefully.
cock-a-doodle-doo.
Maybe, I tell you what, if Lou gets quite close to you guys, you'll hear that lovely warm bass
All
recorder.
right,
Here we
you
go.
ready? Here we go. Last time now.
Cock-a-doodle-doo. Yes, good stuff.
Brilliant.
Now, if you do listen to this piece podcast this week, you'll find actually there's a couple of moments where you expect you're going to wake up and then you don't. So you could see if you could listen out for those and really make sure that you've got your listening ears switched on. Are you feeling a little bit tired?
I am actually feeling a bit sleepy. It's nearly time for us to finish our music session with you now. I hope you've enjoyed it. We're going to put another session out next Wednesday, and we're carrying on thinking about composers and about our rhythms and using instruments and our voices as well. I hope you have a lovely week.
Yeah.
But just to finish, why don't we have a little rest?
Shall we?
We're going to sing you a sleepy song, and you might like to just close your eyes or just have a lie down where you are as we listen to this music today. Martin
stuff.
Elise's singing voice.
Yeah, well, as we've been thinking about that lovely piece from Czechoslovakia, maybe we could take another piece that's from not too far away.
Okay.
What about a little Italian piece?
Oh, yeah.
Could I teach you some Italian for a little bit of calming down? You could use this in your classrooms at the end of the day if you want to. So it goes like this. There's a few words you need to learn. It goes Nina, Nanna,
Nina, Nana,
Coccolo,
Coccolo,
della mamma,
della mamma.
Nina, Nanna,
Nina, Nana,
Coccolo,
Coccolo,
del papà.
del papà.
Yeah, della mamma,
Della mamma,
del papà.
del papà. What does it mean, Mark?
It means Nina Nanna is just like saying, oh, lullaby, hushaby, have
Time
some
to chill
rest.
out.
Yeah, something
Chillax.
like that. And then Coccolo della mamma, your mummy's little one, your daddy's little one. It's a lovely little tune. Yeah,
okay.
so we're going to see if we can sing together. I'll teach you it first. It goes Nina Nanna, Coccolo della mamma, Nina Nanna, Coccolo del papà. Loving that warm sound from the recorder. Let's try it again. And guys, if you want to, you can actually find some of these lullabies on our YouTube channel there, some things that you can use at the end of the day. I love that warm sound. Thanks for sharing that with us today, Luke. So I think we're going to just remind ourselves what we've done today. We've looked around. What did we see? We saw lots of animals who found 3 different rhythms, and we've said to you, go and see if you can find something that you can use to find our sheep, ba, 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 ba. Our squeaky piglets, squeaky, 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 squeaky. Yep. So you could see if you could find some tuned percussion or just some untuned percussion to find those rhythms.
And
We what else did we say?
listened.
Build a den.
Yeah.
Yes,
that would be
and
fun.
go and listen to that lovely piece Podchka, which is by Janacek today. I think it'd be a really nice thing to do. Right, shall we stretch up high?
Yes.
Stretch up high right to the sky.
Well done.
Because now
It's time to
say